walking on water, I better not fall in. Yeah, I'ma keep my eyes on you. Seek you like I'm supposed to do.
Hello you guys, welcome back to Deliverance Vlogging. Today we are going shopping at HEB. Today I picked up the salad, but unfortunately I cannot eat meat anymore like I used to. So I was just searching through the salads and seeing what I might like. I was considering that, but it was like salads do not taste good without meat. And then I came on this side just to show you guys what they really have at HEB. Picked up the fruit and I was gonna pick one, but I end up dropping half of the fruit out of the freaking plastic thing, and I was like, oh no. I was considering buying one of those, but I'm like, these cost too much. $16? So I just slowly put it back in there and I put it back down. So you guys, I decided just to check out the grapes. You know, grapes is one of the best fruits you can buy when you are more on a healthier diet. I love the HEB kind because I guess they just juicier than the other kinds that I taste, and they have a little sweet on it. And I was just looking at them and I was just like, I would be okay with this size because I didn't want to buy too much because we are moving to our new location soon. Having faith in God to push us into the next. And then I just strolled over towards the strawberries to pick one. Honestly, you guys, this kind was not that good. I did not like it. They wasn't juicy enough, but I will definitely go back and get more fruits. I love, one favorite fruit I love is strawberries and grapes together. So I was like, I will choose these two. And then I started to look at the apples just to view what they really look like. I didn't really pick up anything. I was considering making that, but for $2, I was like, honestly, I could probably make like 4 of those at home. And then I was just looking at other stuff there and things like that of what other things it was on the shelves, and I just continued to push on. Then I began to look at the fruit and I was like, $6 for that? I'd rather just get 2 of the other strawberries that I already had.
That cannot be moved. Just as an eagle, I found freedom in you, a peace which brings me through, deserving of worship in spirit and truth.
Then I eventually went over to the sweets. Sorry you guys if you could hear my son in the background. He's kind of taking his nap and playing at the same time. I was deciding on what sweets to get for my daughter, and I was going to get like cupcakes and stuff like that, but I eventually didn't. So I just continued to push on and look around. Remember you guys, if you like these vlogs, continue to subscribe and like and leave a comment at the comment section. I was going to decide to get that, but vanilla pudding is something that is not fitting on my stomach. And I ended up calling my husband at the end of this Barbie video because he wanted a cake, and I decided to surprise him on his favorite cake. He was like, well, surprise me. And I eventually surprised him with his favorite cake, which, as you guys see, is carrot cake. One thing this man loves is a carrot cake, and he wanted 2 of those. So I decided to get him 2 of those. And yeah, so I continued to go on and just look at the rest of the food that was on there. I was contemplating like, do I want this or not? But the spirit was in me like, no, you know, you're not supposed to be eating that type of sugar. So I was like, because one thing God is doing for us is he's taking away certain things that feeds our flesh, and one of those things that feeded my flesh was sugar, cupcakes, cookies. I was a sugar queen. And yeah, so I went over to decided to get my daughter a donut, because previously I was going to give her some cupcakes, but I am so addicted to cupcakes, I would have ate them all. So I decided to give her 2 donuts, because that's something I don't eat, but something she loves to eat. So I decided to do that. Sorry, my daughter kind of interrupted what I was doing. But like I was saying, I decided to get her donuts. I got her 2 donuts. I try not to feed her too much sugar, but I want her to enjoy a little bit of sugar as she can before she get older and all that weight stick to her, you know. So I decided to give her 2 of those, you guys. God is calling me to vlog, and you guys, I am nervous.
I just don't have enough words to give you the praise you deserve. It's about that time I take a deep dive and I go all in. Faith like I'm walking on water, I better not fall in. Yeah, I'ma keep my eyes on you. Seek you like I'm supposed to do. Your love is easy like it's 1 + 2. No more burden. Faith like I'm walking on water, I better not fall.
So if I do decide to get sugar, it would be something small like these. And then I decided to get my daughter Lunchables. That's one thing I know she loves is a Lunchable. She can eat for a snack. So I got a couple of those. Yes, it's the generic kind, but in this society, money ain't coming out of trees. So I got her a pizza kind. I think ended up getting her a cracker and cheese kind, which she really adores eating as a child, which I knew I adore eating as a child. So I decided to grab a couple of these for her. Sorry, you guys, I forgot to introduce myself and my family.
Weapons formed against me shall prosper, uncovered in God's armor. Yeah, if you say go, then I'll go. Lord, I only answer to you. So I'ma keep my eyes on you. Seek you like I'm supposed to do. Your love is easy like it's 1 + 2. No more burdens, cause I trust in you.
We are a family of 6, I believe, or 7. And I'm in the aisle of baby food because I have a artistic son and also have a 1-year-old that is still kind of processing food as things go. I was deciding on what to give my 1-year-old as a snack, and it will be something like those yogurt things at the top. You will see me eventually grab them that he likes. And then I will go on and I will grab like baby rice for him and my artistic son, because my artistic son, Castiel, is still eating like mushy food, even though he's 3. But right now we're in a slow process is getting him more of mushy food until he's ready to start chewing certain foods. If you have any ideas or any strategies, I ask you to leave a comment in below so I can start getting him to eat more solid foods. But for now, we just feed him these type of foods until he's ready. We don't really want to push him too hard and things like that. So then I just continue to record and look at the baby stuff. And, you know, as things go along, I see the baby things. One thing about this baby formula, it's not cheap. And then I go on to getting my daughter something for dinner. And she's 4, so I just got her something that you could just toss in the oven. And one thing she likes is spaghetti, chicken nuggets, things like that. And I got some of those, and I continue just to scroll on to look for me and my husband to something to eat. We're not really vegan, but God did have taken away. He have told us to stop eating meat and sugar a lot. So we kind of went vegan a little bit. So we eat like vegan foods, but we still eat like eggs and stuff. So if you are a vegan watching this or a new beginner as a vegan, Morningstar is a good brand for vegan food, because some vegan food is nasty. And those was pretty good that we ate. And they taste pretty much like it, but you can definitely tell the difference between real meat and vegan food. But Morningstar is a good brand, and I just continue to record and push on and look at the other foods. We really don't eat as much ice cream. Vegan pizza, you guys? No. I'm sorry, my opinion. We tried it. It is not that good. And I continue to push on looking for something for me and my husband to eat. And I think eventually I begin to get the Hot Pockets. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. This is the end of the vlog. I see you guys later.